Alright, let's start with a little intro here. It's I'm gonna show everybody my little intro. Alright, everybody, that's my little intro. Today we're going to talk about Chris Rock being slapped by Will Smith and my opinion on the matter. And I'd love to hear your comments on it, but let's dive into what we see.
Oh, wow! Wow! Will Smith.
Alright, I'm not going to play all their going into it too deep, but I'd like to talk about this a little more. I'd like to discuss my opinion on the matter and my thoughts. First of all, let's dive into whether or not we think what Will Smith did was acceptable or not. The answer? No. It's not okay. First of all, is that going to affect
This.
is that going to leave every comedian out there thinking that they're going to be smacked every time they do a comedy show? They're not going to be able to are they not going to be able to express themselves accordingly because they're going to be worried someone's going to come up and slap them? Come up and slap them? Let's discuss it this way. Do you think what Will Smith did was acceptable? My answer to that is obviously not. Obviously not. It is not. At all. It's not acceptable whatsoever what Will Smith did. What he did was wrong. Now, let's look at it this way. Is Will Smith a good actor? Has he earned his career? Yeah. He worked very hard. Nobody can say anything bad about Will Smith up to this point. But Will Smith himself has created a career of clowning Carlton Banks. He's made a career of, his Fresh Prince of Bel-Air days was spent clowning plenty of people. If I could find it, let me look for it. Hold on. Will Smith in an interview he was dogging out a bald man about his let me just find it here. Somebody shared it, and of course, everybody's going to be talking about the slapping. But, anyways, when I can find it, I'll share it. But let's talk about Jada Smith, okay? The only bad thing I got to say about Jada Smith is regardless of whether or not they had an open marriage or not, that's between them. But if you're going to be in an open marriage and you're famous and you're leaving yourself open to that, you're giving yourself the opportunity to be talked about. Now, no married woman that respects her husband will openly cheat regardless of what the agreement is. Let's just be real. What Will Smith and Jada Smith does in their free time, that's their business. That's their private business. But there are reports out there that Jada Smith had slept with a rapper, other people. I'm not going to dive into it too deep. It's wrong. Now, is it okay that Chris Rock said some bad stuff about Jada Smith? In my definition, yes. In the freedom of expression, he had every right to say whatever he wanted to. It's called freedom of speech. Now, Chris Rock and Will Smith could have had words off camera, but we're talking about the Oscars or nominee or whatever. Will Smith was being awarded an award for Best Actor. I know for a fact that Jim Carrey, Steve Harvey, and a few others have expressed their lack of respect for what Will Smith did. Should Will Smith be removed and banned from the Oscars? I think he should, even if it's temporary. But let's dive into it a little more. Let's talk about Will Smith's apology.
This is a beautiful.
In this apology, I don't hear him apologize for slapping Chris Rock. I don't hear him apologizing to Chris Rock. What he does is he apologizes to the Oscars. He apologizes to the Oscars for what he did, but he doesn't apologize to Chris Rock for his behavior. Now, irregardless, let's say retrospective of why he did it or whatever, we can all agree that you can't just walk up in the middle on live television, go up and smack somebody. I mean, Chris Rock has been a comedian his whole life. He has been joking and making people laugh his entire career. Okay? Is it acceptable that he dogged out Jada Smith? In Will Smith's eyes, no. But why was Will Smith laughing during the joke? If it was inappropriate and it was so disheartening and bothersome to Will Smith, why was Will Smith laughing throughout the entire joke? The moment Will Smith looked over at Jada Smith and saw that he didn't like what her reaction, he could tell that she didn't like it, that's when he reacted. Now, he should be mad at himself for two reasons. One, He was laughing. We all thought it was funny. I mean, I really wasn't watching that. I've seen all this on the news and stuff. I hate when my chain gets all not linked up, but everybody thought it was funny in the moment. And even Will Smith thought it was funny in the moment. Jada Smith was laughing in the moment until she didn't like what she had to hear, and she didn't like the way it was coming across. So Will Smith saw she didn't like it, and he reacted. Now, Chris Rock had every right to press charges on Will Smith for what he did. That's assault. You can call it a bitch slap, you can call it whatever. None of that was acceptable behavior on Will Smith's part whatsoever. None of that was acceptable. It was wrong. You all know it's wrong. You can argue that you think it's okay. It's not okay. But with that being said, let's hear the apology that said nothing towards Chris Rock. Nothing.
I'm not crying for winning an award.
Boo-hoo.
It's not about
Boo-hoo.
winning an award for me. It's about being able to shine light on all of the people, Tim and Trevor and Zach and Sanaya and Demi and Ingenue and the entire cast and crew of King Richard and Venus and Serena, the entire Williams family. Art imitates life. I look like the crazy father, just like they said. I look like crazy father, just like they said about Richard Williams. But love will make you do crazy things. This is
So his whole discussion was, his whole purpose, his whole point was that love will make you do crazy things. I don't care what personal, private, sexual relationship goals that Jada and Will Smith have in their personal life. That's their business. That's not my business to talk on. That's not anybody else's business to talk on. But here's the problem. When you make it public, when you put it out there, when everybody knows about it, when it is not a secret, it is literally open to the public news and it's out there, you made it everybody's business. So let's talk about it this way. Does Will Smith love Jada Smith? Yes. Do I personally believe that Jada Smith loves Will Smith completely? Not at all. I don't care how long you've been together. If you're having affairs in your relationship, whether it's personal, whether it's private, whether your partner knows about it, whether you both do it, it's still a sign that something there is not enough for you two. And there's no love there. If you have to seek sexual fulfillment in another person when you're married to someone in a relationship, if you have to seek a relationship of a sexual nature outside of your relationship, you're telling yourself, your partner, and the world that they are not enough to fulfill you. Think about that. Now, let's talk about men. Men need a lot. Stop fighting. My cats are fighting. Men need a lot of attention in that department. And it's recently been said, and I really haven't thought about it, but it might be true. One woman will never fully, completely satisfy a man's thirst for everything he needs. But I don't remember hearing anything about Will Smith being unfaithful. I don't remember hearing anything about anybody else. All these discussions on Oprah and live interviews are that Jada Smith was allegedly unfaithful and in affairs. And she denied it, and then she apologized in another interview she wasn't really apologetic. She just admitted to being unfaithful. And then in another interview, she openly discussed how they're allegedly in an open relationship. Now, does this mean that I have anything personal attack or hatred towards Will Smith? No. He's really good actor. He deserves the award he got. But I do believe for what he did, he should have had the award taken away from him or put a suspension on his ability to achieve any awards publicly for a time frame that is fair to the disrespect that he presented, because we're talking about the Oscars, okay? The Oscars are watched by billions of people. Hundreds of millions of people watch the Oscars. I don't. I love movies, but I really got better things to do than to watch cable TV. The point is, did Will Smith deserve the award before his lack of respect? Yes, he earned it. He worked very hard for it, but Chris Rock should sue him. Won't sue him though. He's not pressing charges. The police did ask, is he going to press charges? Will Smith said no. But with that being said,
a beautiful moment.
It was the slap heard around the globe.
Oh, wow.
During the 94th Academy, slap heard around the globe.
Oh.
now let's talk about that slap one more time. Don't we spend our childhood being told that you can't just walk up and beat people up just because you get your feelings hurt? Now is Will Smith a role model teaching his own kids and everybody watching the Oscars that it's perfectly acceptable and normal and okay to just go around slapping the shit out of people just because they don't like just because you don't like what people have to say, does that mean you have the right to walk up and smack the shit out of people? No. Nowadays, it ain't like it used to be. It ain't fun anymore like it used to be. I loved walking up and beating the hell out of people when they opened their mouth, had the nerve to call me stupid, dumb. I fought for the dumbest reasons, but it made me feel good. You don't get away with that anymore. Will Smith shouldn't get away with it, and he shouldn't be teaching anybody that what he did was okay or acceptable. Period. It's not okay. It's really not okay. So, what do you guys think? Do you think that Will Smith had every right to do what he did? I'm going to say no, he did not. I think that should have been a private thing. But you do not, on public television, in the middle of the Oscars, where you're about to receive one of the greatest awards for your career that you worked your tail end off in front of billions of people, in the Oscars, showing not only Chris Rock a lack of humanity and respect, but you're also disrespecting the Oscars, the people who run the Oscars, the people who put the Oscars up for you. You're disrespecting them. Will Smith should not have gotten away with my cats are fighting. Will Smith should not have done what he did. Period. That's my opinion. Y'all can have yours. If you like the video, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, comment below. You had any arguments or any topics you want to discuss, comment any questions in the comment box that you would like to talk about in the next video. But please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, comment below, and share my video. The algorithm on YouTube and Twitch and all these only helps me if you like the video, comment, and share. That's the only way to help me grow. Again, have a good day. But I'd love to hear your opinions in the comment section.